The 3D face recognition means acquisition of a human image. Means if you are asked to identify a person, you will identify a person on the basis of what you see. In the same manner, we put a camera. General example I tell you, like all of you must be familiar with the Lenovo Y series laptop notebooks. That uses your face as your passport, in which the computer automatically recognizes your face, and then you are granted access to the laptop. Now, in the same manner, we can use the same technology at high-risk public sites. After 9/11, there have been great need of security all over the world from terrorists. So the same thing we can use at high-risk public sites, at the airports, the ATM centers. Building an automated system to accomplish this task introduces some difficulties. So what would be those difficulties? Next slide.
नेक्स्ट कौन है?
Now, what happens? There are various things like the fingerprints.
चल ठीक है, और कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए था.
Simple things like ATM cards, credit cards, they don't grant access to you, the ATM machines on the basis of who you are. You can take my ATM card and get money out from the ATM centers. So they don't grant access on the basis of who you are. They grant access on the basis of what you have. You have my ATM card, you can take out money from anywhere. Now, biometrics. We will be talking about biometrics in this presentation. That means recognizing the identity of a person on the basis of some physiological characteristics that include thumbprint, your eye print, your face, and other things. Now, the various application of 3D face recognition, where we can apply these things.
जैसे ऊपर टॉपिक लिखा हुआ जाएगा, स्टोरेज यूनिट है, आपको नीचे वाली एंगल बताना पड़ेगी, ठीक है? घर में करते हैं, फास्ट करना है.
You can put camera at the arrival spot.
ठीक है, हाँ. अपने तो चलाना है. लास्ट वाली स्लाइड देखना, थैंक यू जैसे आ जाए, फिर रौनक चित्तौड़ा मत देना, तो उसमें सूरज जैन भी आ सकता है, रौनक चित्तौड़ा भी आ सकता है.
उसे फटाफट निकाल दूंगा.
उसको थैंक यू कर दूंगा उसमें, क्या बंद कर देना.
बस.
Passports and visas, to make sure that correct person is using this passport. Airport security, that we know that we can put on cameras on the airports. Access control in big multinational companies, this thing is being used on wide scale in New Delhi and Mumbai, where you get access on the basis of your face. ID cards, law enforcement, and driver licensing. Next. Now, why 3D is preferred over 2D? You have two images. 3D image is formed by using the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. And 2D just uses x-axis and y-axis. So background independence, I mean, if I'm standing out here and if I stand out there, that 2D image would consider these two different images. But if it is a 3D image, that would consider the same thing. If I'm standing out here, there no matter. Scale independence, if I am very close to the camera or I am far from the camera, it doesn't matter. Orientation independence, if I am standing like this or this, it doesn't matter. Illumination independence, if I am standing in sunlight or night light, it doesn't matter. Noise independence, when you click a photograph, you might have seen there is some noise that appears in the night time. That is because of ISO. Now, the 3D face, 3D pictures are independent from the noise independent, like they don't get disturbed by the noise. Next. Now, some other advantages of 3D face recognition over 2D face recognition. That is, it is acquisition device independent, emotional expression. If you are crying, if you are smiling, it doesn't matter. Your face is being your face. And real-time results. It gets results on the real time. No matter if you are having a beard or a mustache, it doesn't matter to 3D face recognition. High accuracy. It is
Good evening बोलो अब तो.
और क्या? इवनिंग हो चुकी है.
Good evening.
Next slide.
5 बजे का
issues in face recognition. Now, what are the issues? While making a machine, we have to consider some issues of making this security thing. Now, the 3D face recognition machines should be able to identify a person irrespective of in which situation he is. If the machine gets your photograph right now, we can get an example that we have several them in India. Now, what government does? They simply launch a sketch of terrorists and it's shown on the television. No use. Someone watches them and no information is about them. Or else we can do one thing. We can put cameras in the high sensitive areas, and the database would be there in the database. The pictures of the terrorists would be in the database. Once the terrorists come in front of the cameras, it's like the face will be matched, and then we can get the information about the things. Next. Now the procedure. First of all, the camera gets the image. Now it compares the image with the images available in the database. Now how it compares the images? First of all, your eye is matched. Now your location of nose and ear is matched. And in the same manner, your whole face is matched. If that thing matches with the database, you're caught. The signature is compared with the database of the signatures. Next slide. The implementation and testing. There are various areas of implementation, like as I already told you, airports, highways, recognizing the critical places. Next slide. The performance and efficiency. Now, in this face tracking application, intense optimization of the code has been performed. Like if you do a small mistake, like a social element would be called as an anti-social element. So we have to take care of this thing. Although further development is in progress, the algorithm is currently fast and compact enough to turn interactively on most generic platforms. Next. Now, what are the advantages of 3D face recognition? Now, as I told you about the biometrics. Now, you would rather feel very easy if I asked you, okay, give your fingerprint so that I can identify you. You find it very easy. Okay, take my fingerprint. And more easy, you will give your voice recognition test. But who will give the DNA test? That means 3D face recognition, that is one thing. And the other thing includes recognizing a person on the basis of his face. So, like, this is the most convenient thing that you can do. Recognizing a person on the basis of his face. You won't even know when you're recognized. Maybe if I put a camera out here and you, I don't ask you that give your fingerprint and anything. The machine will automatically identify you. Next. Now, previous. In 2D face recognition, aging, cosmetic surgery, significant changes to facial surfaces can disrupt the identification process. But in 3D, if I take a photograph right now and maybe after 20 years grow old, it doesn't matter. And next slide. Now the drawbacks. What will happen? I can do a mistake, a machine can do a mistake in identifying your face. What if I include your fingerprint as well, your eye print as well, and your DNA test as well? So that would be the best recognition system to grant access to airports. Like whoever comes from other countries, we can identify that person on the basis of these things. And face recognition systems are not able to recognize the face in very different imaging situations. There are different situations, like if the light is too dark, then I'm sorry to say, it won't identify that person. The technology would not work with existing two-dimensional images of suspects. Like if you have two-dimensional images of suspects right now, then you have to convert them to 3D images, and then only you will be able to feed them in the database and identify that person. Next slide. Conclusion is that we can use this type of recognition systems in high, sensitive areas like the airports, ATM centers, and multinational companies. Wherever you feel that there are high sensitive areas, you can use this thing. And the technology of face recognition can be asset for application in security cards, licenses, smart cards, passports, military data security, etc. Next slide. Thank you. If you have any queries. The next project service, Ronak Chistola. Thank you.